from Cross River State in Calabar. Let's go to Akwa Ibom State, Uyo, the capital to be precise. That's the venue for the second leg of the NPFL Super 4. Yes, Akwa United, they will be hoping to win that game tomorrow and see if they can be crowned champions of the NPFL Super 4. But Eimba also looking good. And Nasarawa United, after losing that game to Aqua, they will be bouncing back strong against Eimba. So that's Day 2 fixtures of the NPFL Super for Nasarawa United will take on league champions Eimba, and then Warri Wolves will take on Aqua United. And particular about that game between Nasarawa and Eimba, both teams, they look decent. Eimba are league champions, and they have quality players at the moment. I'm trying to say how Paul Aibogu is going to do the squad rotation and make sure that everybody have a taste of action.
Well, for Eimba, they will have a long season. Because everybody are looking up to Eimba to have a good campaign at the Champions League.
At the CAF Champions League.
Because they have the pedigree, they have the history. They're the only Nigerian club that have won the Champions League, not once, even twice, back to back. So this competition is a cotton raiser for them. And Paul Aibogun, with the number of players they signed, you have to keep them happy. That's right. Because there'll be the state FA Cup, the national FA Cup, the league, and the Champions League. And so you need squad rotation because some of your players have to be fresh. Because by the time you face our northern rivals that have become our main enemies of winning the competition, it won't be a tea party. It will be very hot then.
And you mean for Warri Wolves and Aqua United, yes, Aqua United they will get all the support they need. But I'm looking at Warri Wolves. A lot of players are missing from the squad. Recently, we're hearing that the club is even looking for Azubike Gwekwe, Ogonekaro Etebo, and Bola on Salami. They're not doing so well at this competition, but you cannot ignore the fact that there's quality in that Warri Wolves team.
There was quality last year. Internal wranglings, really. It's sad. I hope they're, you look at some clubs and you just talked about it, but you look at some clubs and if they can just sort out their issues. Quality is not the problem. They have the players, but the issues about administration, issues about player welfare are the problems that I have with Warri Wolves. And I hope they're able to sort that out. I'm hoping that not just Eimba, all our teams will do well. I don't know if they'll be able to keep hold of their players. My problem with them is not about recruiting. My problem with them is that to be able to hold on to those disgruntled players.
Right.
That's the issue for me. For Eimba, you can say keeping the players happy when you have 4 of the best goalkeepers in the land in your team. No, you have a lot on your hands.
Yes.
But for Warri Wolves, the case is keeping those we see as star players that are already disgruntled, keeping them happy. That's the job that Warri Wolves have on their hands.
And I think that's a lot for management, because if a player is not doing well, if a player doesn't want to stay in a club, so you can. So either make him stay and be happy or just let him leave.
Yeah. Austin, Yemi, we should use this kind of a platform to campaign to club managers, the people in charge of running football in Nigeria, to embrace the modern way of running football. Football is pure business. From ticketing to the stadium facilities, to seeking for sponsorship. By the time you go capping in to meet government, and with the current situation we're facing in this country, with dwindling oil revenue, many state government will not be able to fund their clubs. Club owners should wake up from their slumber. The clubs, they are brands of their own. They are sleeping giants. Once they harness their potential, the problem of running capping ends, paying salaries, players going on strike will be a thing of the past. But if they don't do that, I foresee a terrible situation in Nigerian league, whereby most of the clubs won't be able to pay their salaries. Because the government has not paid, the civil servants who care less of paying players.
Yeah, and maybe I should make my own appeal that the state governors too should try and get other people involved that will help them bear the burden. So that we don't have issues of, let me deal with something first before I come to you. These guys are breadwinners. You can't tell an hungry man, come back tomorrow. I'll think of feeding you tomorrow, because it's key. So I'm just hoping, because you can talk about the clubs embracing new methods. What about if those who own the club does not allow them, does not give them the freedom to do those things?
Problem. Okay, so that's a good appeal coming from the guys in the studio to the league management company, to Nigeria Football Federation, to State FA chairman. So everyone involved in football administration in Nigeria, we need to see it as a business, do more for rebranding, and make sure that we'll put the right package in there to bring about good sponsorship and revenues. Let's go on a break now. When we come back, we'll talk about Gianni Infantino and his quest to become FIFA's president. And after that, we'll take a look at all that is going down in the English Premier League. Don't go anywhere to stay.
The decision for awarding the World Cups 18 and 22 has been taken in 2010, I think, so 5 or 6 years almost ago. For 5 or 6 years we have been hearing speculations, accusations, allegations. I have not been seeing one single fact until now. A lot of noise has been made around the Garcia report. Even the Garcia report was read by many people in the meantime, and they all came to the conclusion that there is nothing in there which would threaten the World Cup staging in Russia and in Qatar. And that's why, in my opinion, we have at some stage, and this is the moment, to look forward, to put an end to the allegations, to the speculation, and to organize a World Cup in Russia and a World Cup in Qatar, which the fans and everyone can benefit from.
Okay, so that's it, Gianni Infantino saying, look, when I become FIFA's president, I'm not going to touch that bid won by Russia and Qatar. Just going to come face the business of FIFA. Reforms will stay, and we'll just enjoy good football.
I think I was telling him, I think the scandals in FIFA has been a reality check for UEFA.
That's right.
They now know the power that they hold. Now, Infantino and every other person from the UEFA bloc know that, look, all we have is just the 50-something votes that we have. Sure. You don't have more than that. You need other people. So you don't want to annoy people that you need their votes by telling them, when I become president, I'm going to look at that bidding issues again. And I think the only person talking about revisiting that is Prince Ali. That's the only person that I see talking about, and I'm not surprised it's backed by England. Anyway, so I'm not surprised. And those guys really want to host the World Cup. So I'm not surprised but they should let go. They should let go. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
As Yamir Ali said, the scandal and what have affected FIFA, and it will have shook the foundation of UEFA to the lowest ebb.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't lie to you, they never expected what happened. They've been controlling things for years. They've been running things at the background. Unfortunately, when they denied US and Britain of the hosting rights, due to their watchdog, their media, the British media, they are watchdogs everywhere.
Yeah.
So they beamed a searchlight on FIFA and they brought the whole house down.
Okay, let's not bring the house down. Let's continue with the show. Let's go to England, where action, as we speak, is going on in the English Premier League. Let's see what are the surprises tonight, because Arsenal, they need to win that one against Southampton, and of course that's the updates right there. Live results is still goalless at the Emirates Stadium, and Leicester and Liverpool also playing goalless. Look at that. Manchester City already a goal up at Sunderland. And Manchester United, they're racing away against Stoke City. It's 2-0. Tottenham doing well away from home and beating Norwich at the moment 2-0. And then the game between West Brom and Swansea still goalless. So that's it. West Ham, Aston Villa goalless. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth playing 1-1. The game between Manchester United and Stoke City has entered into half-time. 50 minutes already gone in the game between Arsenal and Southampton. And I mean, this is a game that we watched the first leg that Arsenal was dismantled 4-0. And you're expecting, by now, 50 minutes already played, expecting the Gunners to be leading.
You expect a reaction. They need to win this game. They want to return to the top of the table.
That's right.
And, well, I've not seen the game. But you expect that the humiliation they suffered the last time at St. Mary's should make them go out those games. I saw the starting lineup, and you know the consolation for any Gunners fan is that I think they still have one or two ammunition on the bench. Walcott did not start. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain did not start as well. Maybe those two guys could come in, and the guy they bought from Basel, El Neni, maybe he could come in and do something. But Man City is already then Leicester as well.
Right. Goalless with Liverpool.
They need those guys to have bad results and ensure that they win.
Olawale, Leicester, Liverpool, goalless at the moment, but Liverpool, they'll be saying, hey, if we win this game and then West Ham doesn't pick a point or don't even win at all, then they will go up to 6th on the log. And I think that will spur them against Leicester.
Well, it's a game between the leaders of the league and someone trying to go up. It's not easy. Because the leaders, they know that they can get a point or 3 points for that game. It's good for them. Yeah. While Liverpool, they've been stuttering. Even from since Jurgen Klopp was appointed, they've been stuttering. So it won't be an easy game. So it's a complete matchup.
And that's why it's still goalless. Thanks so much, Olawale Ishola, for coming around. You did great with the analysis. And
Thank you very much.
Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. That's it. And to you, wherever you are watching Sports Tonight on Channels TV, remember, when we leave the studio, I keep telling you, we don't stop talking sports. You can keep talking to us on Twitter, or Channels_Sports, and on Facebook, or Channels-Sports. That's the show on behalf of the team. I'm Austin Okonakman, wrapping off. In everything you do, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.